Hello and welcome to my perspective on this wonderful subject, joy. I'm Anne Skinner, I'm also known as the Heartworker, and I'm a life coach, I'm a doodle artist, and I'm an author of 2 books, The Art of Contribution and Annie and Eva Love Devon. Now, I heard about this project through a colleague of mine and I was straight in there, knocked on Brenda's door and said, can I please share my perspective on joy? Because I feel a lot of joy in my life and that seems to be expanding every single day and overflowing in a way that I want to share my joy in the best way I know how. And these days that is through combining my 2 superpowers, coaching and doodling. But before I go there, let me share what gives me joy. First of all, what gives me joy? Well, there are a number of things. First of all, there's beautiful nature. Like most of us, I absolutely come alive when I am in nature and I see the colors. Colors give me joy. When I feel the elements on my skin, when I feel completely and utterly nurtured by nature and all the sights and the smells. So I come completely into my body and I feel all of the senses. Singing gives me joy, particularly singing with other people, but also singing from the heart with no particular purpose. And then there's a little being here that gives me joy, and that's Eva Girl. Do you want to come up, Eva? Eva, up! 1, 2! Can you see her? I don't know. I'm just going to have to say, hello, Eva, come here. Can you see her? Uh-oh, there she is. That's my Eva Girl. Yeah! There you go. And she gives me a huge amount of joy. There's nothing that gives me more joy than watching her be joyful. I love spending time with my husband, with my family, with friends, just doing ordinary things. They give me huge joy. Writing gives me joy. Views give me joy. I am here in my office and I have the wonderful gift of a view, and there's a big hill in front of me. On the top of that hill is a huge tree. That gives me joy. Trees give me joy. Bees give me joy. Flowers give me joy, as you might see from my products behind me. So yeah, there's a huge amount that gives me joy. But when I think about what joy actually is, well, what is it? This is my thoughts about joy. Joy is a feeling. It is a state of being. So what actually makes me feel joyful? Is it the event, or is it my thoughts about the event and how I experience that event? And if that was the case, then surely we were always just one thought away from feeling joy. And that realization that I had a few years ago really became very, very, very apparent to me, that that's where I find joy, that actually I don't have to find it. It's already there inside of me, and I don't even have to go anywhere to feel joy in this moment. Those are my thoughts on joy. I probably could talk until the cows come home about this subject, because it's such an important one. We are all looking for a sense of well-being, and the majority of us are trying to find it outside of ourselves. Right now, for example, doodling gives me huge joy. There is something about that allows me to express myself in a way that is unedited and free, and that is pure joy for me. But I don't need it to feel joy. That is the difference that I have started to learn, that it's not about what I do necessarily, although it helps. And it helps me to free myself up, but it is about how I think about things. And it just happens to be that coaching And doodling, my two superpowers, actually help me to uncover that bit by bit, layer by layer. And just when I think I know it all, I find that there is another layer to find. And that thought alone gives me joy, because who doesn't want to continue growing? It means that we're alive, and that's a good thing. So I hope this helped you to consider joy and what gives you joy, but above all, okay, so what are my thoughts about that then, and how can I create joy within me without even having to do anything at all? Final thought, remember, you're only ever one thought away from feeling joyful.